Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. I'm going to talk about the Steelers draft blunders throughout the years since 2018. So let's get into it. You know, there's one of the reasons that caused the Steelers to be one and done all these years. It's not just Mike Tomlin, it's in the coaching staff, not just Art Rooney II, but one person in particular that a lot of people don't talk about in Steelers history, or for the Steelers organization, rather, is Kevin Colbert. I think Kevin Colbert, in my opinion, is responsible for the Steelers draft blunders since 2018 through 2022 or something like that. I don't know, but I know 2022 draft class is still telling, in my opinion. But anyway, ever since 2018, Kevin Colbert's drafts have been blunders. I mean, 2018, we drafted 12 Edmonds, who didn't play up to any All-Pro expectations, though. So, because there's not a single person from that Steelers 2018 draft class on the roster, not one in particular, not one. I mean, we're going back to that. That's one of the reasons why the Steelers have been one and done. It's because it's the roster that a lot of people don't talk about. The Steelers roster has not been all that good. The roster has not been elite. Because that is one of the reasons why the Steelers have not won a playoff game since 2016. It's the Steelers roster. The players that Kevin Colbert have drafted and how he operates in free agency. And like I said before, there is not one single player from that 2018 roster. I mean, there's not one single player from that 2018 Steelers draft class on the roster now. There's not one single player from the 2019 draft class, from the Steelers draft class, on that roster. Not one single 2019 Steelers draft class player on that roster. Not one. There's not one. There's only like one person or two. I don't know. I forget. I don't remember. I think there's only one person from the 2020 draft class on a roster, and that's Alex Highsmith. One person. Well, from the 2021 draft class, there's only 3 people, and 2 gonna be gone, and 2 I expect to be gone when free agency comes in 2 months. The 2 people from that 2021 draft class I expect to be gone is Najee Harris and Dan Moore. And one person's going to stay on that roster. That is Pat Freiermuth. I know Pat Freiermuth hasn't been in a Pro Bowl yet. But he's due for one, though, if he can put up big numbers. Which he hasn't had in his, 4 years of playing. I know the 2022 draft class is still telling, but there's still like at least 4 people on that roster for now. So the 4 people on that 2022 Steelers draft class on the roster is George Pickens, DeMar Leal, Calvin Austin III, and Connor Hayward. Oh, lost Isaiah Lattimore from the 2022 draft class, if I recall correctly, if I'm not mistaken, because it was only 2 people from that 2021 draft class that's still on the roster. But I don't know if Isaiah Lattimore going to come back though. But if he joins Najee and Dan Moore, then Pat Freiermuth going to be on that. We're going to be the only person from that 2021 Steelers draft class on the roster. See what I'm getting at? Kevin Colbert's drafts have not been impressive at all. Not impressive. And that's why that's because he set this Steelers franchise back. How he operates. Now, he was with Bill Cowher. His draft classes were decent. Not great, though, but decent when we under Bill Cowher. But not so much under Mike Tomlin. I mean, I could say that the 2014 draft class was all right, but they're not on our roster anymore, and they play phenomenal too. That is Ryan Shazier and Stephon Tuitt. And these guys are not on the roster. So yeah, man. The only two people from the past Kevin Colbert's drafts are still on the roster are Cameron Hayward, T.J. Watt, and Cam Sutton. And Cam Sutton in the second stint had not played well at all in the second stint with us because he kept getting burnt from time to time. I mean, Kevin Colbert messed this whole thing up. He set the Steelers, like I said, he set the Steelers back. He is just running the Steelers franchise right down to the ground. I mean, Kevin Colbert is just way too lax in free agency, way too lax in that draft. I mean, look, in the 2019 draft class, they traded to get Devin Bush. He did pretty well in his rookie year, but he fell off the next year because he got hurt and wasn't the same after that. In the 2020 draft class, we gave up a first-round pick to get Minka Fitzpatrick. And Chase Claypool was the first Steelers pick in the 2020 draft class. He did well in his rookie year and fell off the next. That's Kevin Colbert's draft right there. That is just, in my opinion, Kevin Colbert's draft right there, man. I mean, because Kevin Colbert's drafts have not been all that impressive, pretty much under Tomlin. Where Bill Cowher's been okay. Because the two guys are cleaning up the mess in the organization who are cleaning up Kevin Colbert's mess is Omar Khan and Andy Waddle. Yes, Omar Khan first two draft classes have been phenomenal, in my opinion. I mean, yes, I understand that Roger Jones, Joey Porter Jr., and some of the people from that 2023 draft class have up and down years, in my opinion. That's understandable from the second year's players, because sometimes you expected that. Hopefully they can improve in 2025 in the third year. So, but his second draft class has been twice as good. Yes, Warren Wilson got hurt. Troy Fontaine got hurt. Played one game and got hurt. Warren Wilson played in one game. He wasn't targeted though, but he's been on injury reserve since that time. So I expect those two to come back and be a game changer to the Steelers offense, especially. But for Omar Khan and Andy Waddle, it's going to take at least 4 or 5 or more good drafts to make the Steelers a complete roster, a talented roster. Because it's going to take at least 4 good drafts for Omar Khan to make the Steelers have a talented roster, in my opinion, or more. So, and I expect him to do better. And I expected that. So yeah, man, because Andy Waddle and Omar Khan are cleaning the mess that Kevin Colbert made. So I said in my video about Omar's contract almost last year. So Omar Khan is doing his best, and Andy Waddle, they're doing their best to make the Steelers a talented roster for years to come. And I hope to God in this year's draft in 2025, they go hard on offense, especially in the skill player position, especially at wide receiver in the first round. Some of the Steelers have not done since 2019 was draft a wide receiver in the first round. So, yeah. So, Kevin Colbert messed the Steelers up, man. And he set the Steelers back, man. And then when Omar Khan and Andy Waddle came, they're doing their best to make the Steelers a talented roster for years to come. They did a pretty good job drafting. They did a pretty good job in their first 2 drafts, and I expect this draft class to be even better. Hopefully, it is even better. So, I expect them to go hard free agency as well, because I've been hearing a lot about them getting T. Higgins or Devontae Adams and all that stuff. But we'll see. But I'm not gonna live up to the hype on these type of things like we did with Brandon Ayuk last year. So yeah. So let me know what you think down in the comment section down below where I talk about the Steelers draft blunders. And that's one of the reasons why the Steelers are one and done in the playoffs. So yeah, man. That about do it for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.